Mother, where is Amnesia?
Oh, Sister. Sister Amnesia, where are you? Sister. Oh, Sister, there you are. Come on out. It's okay. They won't bite you. We've fed them already. Come on out. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good evening, friends. On behalf of the Little Sisters of Hoboken, I would like to say welcome to the theater of Mount St. Helens School, and may I extend my gratitude to each and every one of you here this evening for participating in our little fundraising activities. Now, we have a wonderful introductory song, but before we begin the festivities, let us ask the Lord to bless our endeavors. Sister, if you will. Many friends are for Nunsense to our room visita, give grace to Bernard Garcia, when to pray our Some folks think of convents as the places where we pray, but let us tell you, convents are much more than that today. We're dedicated people, but we like to have our fun. We're here tonight to share with you the humor of a nun. Nunsense is habit forming, let us tell you why. When a sister gets applaud, it's a special high. There is nothing we can do once we get a laugh or two. It's something we cannot control once we're on a roll.
Have you heard the one about the traveling salesman who really drove a crowd? Well, it seems this farmer had a horse that was rather well endowed.
Sister Nunsense may be heading forming, but let's draw the line.
Quack, she shot, why he coming?
We can be divine. Everybody's here, so let's tell them who we are. This is Sister Ramatan, she sings and drives a car. Sister Mary Amnesia doesn't know her real name. A crucifix fell on her head, her memory's gone, what a shame.
Sister Hubert is our novice mistress and our guiding guide. She's second in command and stands at Reverend Mother's right.
Sister Leo is the youngest. As a novice, she's brand new.
And I'm your Reverend Mother, Sister Mary Cardelia, that's who. Nonsense is habit forming, that's what people say. We're here to prove that nuns are fun, perhaps a bit risque. We still wear our habits to retain our magic spell. Though we're on our way to heaven, we're here to raise some hell. Rally, girls! Nonsense is habit forming, that's the reason we are up here on the stage tonight, hoping you'll agree. Nonsense is habit forming, and only know it, they just can't kick it. They kick it. We just can't kick it. Nonsense are in the show. Thank you so very much. Now, just in case there's anyone out here this evening who doesn't know what our little fundraiser is all about, we've had a small disaster back at the convent. You see, our cook, Sister Julia, child of God, served some fishy swa soup, and nearly every sister died instantly of botulism.
It was kind of like the Last Supper. Just a little convent humor.
Well, we wouldn't be alive tonight if it hadn't been for the fact we're playing bingo with some marigolds. What a bunch of cutthroats they turned out to be, sister.
Yeah, I still say Mother Superior cheated when she didn't call B-15. I I know she hadn't, and then...
Calm down, sister. The point is that when we returned to the convent, we found 52 of our sisters lying face down in that soup.
Now, we had no idea of what to do. So we all began praying for guidance.
Then I had a vision. It was either St. Catherine of Siena or St. Thomas Aquinas in drag. Well, anyway, I was instructed to use our own Sister Mary Regina as the model and start a greeting card company to raise funds. Well, of course, I did. And it was a huge success.
So we took the money and buried 48 of the 52 dead sisters. Then Reverend Mother bought a Betamax for the convent. Personally, I thought we should have buried all of the dead sisters and then bought the Betamax for the convent. But as mistress of the novices, I'm only number 2, and one tries hard, so hard, not to question Reverend Mother.
And one will try harder in the future. That's right, dear. Now the point is we had to place those last 4 sisters in the freezer.
And Sister Julia,
Child of God,
is having a fit about that.
so that's why we're putting on this little show tonight. We've got to raise enough money to bury those last 4 dead sisters.
So we hope you forgive the limitation put on us by the loss of so many of our sisters. But if they hadn't died, we wouldn't have to bury them, and there would be this little show in the first place.
But they did. We have to. There is. So there you are. Now, about a week ago, I held trials for tonight's show, and I selected the sisters whom I felt were the very best of what was left of us. And I asked each of them to prepare something that best suited her talents.
But first, Reverend Mother thought you would like to know a little history about the Little Sisters of Hoboken, and that's what our next song is all about.
You see, we started out as a leper. No, running a leper colony. Oh, I know that might sound a bit unusual, but all the good causes were already taken. Oh, you see, it started out as, well, if I tell you about it, you won't enjoy the number. What do you say we just do it? Hit it!
5, 6, 7, 8.
Ave Maria, it's so heavenly to be a member of a group that's putting on a show. It's great! Although we did some difficult transition before we started off as missionaries, which of course is obviously much more apropos. But their mission got in trouble, and that forced their holy bubble.
We were caught in an imbroglio.
And we finally had to go,
So we hope you'll understand if we're not absolutely grand, for we feel a little crazy, we're uneasy in this show.
Now let me start from the beginning. Pay attention. We're going to give you the history of our order, and you're going to be quizzed on it afterward. Filled with great anxiety, Sister Hubert sailed with me with Sister Ramadan to a land of unknown circumstance. We reached our destination without bitter trepidation, for we come to order lepers back to work in southern Kent. No, that's not right. We come to join an order working with lepers in the south of France. That's it.
Each of us as best we could cut a tree and chop some wood, which then was used in building humble huts for quarantine. When Sister Marky Vaughn had finished up the porta john, we all sat down and waited for the first of those hungry.
And they came from everywhere.
There were hottentots tots with rotten tots and baskets on each mother's head. And Zulus they concluded never understood a thing they said.
Bengies were ganging up on natives who were being fed.
And Swazis who were goofing all the bushmen in the line ahead. It was dreadful. The Picnics had their noses stuck in everybody's business, while my Trusies had their business stuck in everybody's nose. But the matter, if you really want to know, was that everybody's business was about to decompose.
You, Miss Robin and I are lucky that we're still alive. For sisters went to pieces at a devastating rate. When a novice spilled her food, at first we thought her rather crude, till we realized that her hand was on the floor with her fork and her plate. Wait! There's more.
The Protestants, it seemed, had set out to wreck our dreams.
We had humble huts while they built leper condos by the sea.
From thinking for each leper, which our mission worked in jeopardy. So we devised a plan to avoid thing.
We challenged him to race, cause we thought we trumped the ace in the 100-meter dash. When we entered Sister Rose,
But as she was victory bound, her schnoz fell on the ground.
if we hadn't won it all, she'd have won it by a
You was Robin, Ann, and I had managed somehow to survive, but this time we knew we were in a truly hopeless spot.
So we packed up what was left, feeling totally bereft, and got out while the going was still able to be got.
We came back home to Hoboken, but with spirits so broken, no one really knew if we'd pull through. And Reverend Mother prayed there would be a new crusade, and we were doing great till Sister Julia made that stew. Mon Dieu! Ave Maria, it's so heavenly to be a mother! Sister! Taking a drink you in front of you, it's a difficult transition for the mission exposition. Was up till now the only one we knew is ever true. So we hope you'll understand if we're not absolutely grand, but we will do our best to see that you're impressed. We hope we'll pass the test. Now the rest is up to you. Sister Amnesia? Sister? Where are you going?
Oh, I was just going with Robert, Ann.
Sister Amnesia? But aren't you in charge of the quiz?
I forgot.
Reverend Mother, I just can't seem to get through to her.
I know. I keep hoping if she remembers who she is, we'll discover she belongs to the Franciscans.
Now, Sister Amnesia, just try to remember what I teach in the novitiate. Gentle, but firm.
Well, all right. Could I have some lights, please? Oh, my, surprise. Okay, everyone sit up straight. Eyes front. You want to straighten this up right now, please? Feet on the floor. And back. I have all night. That's much better. Oh! Well, now, do we all know what time? Oh! Okay, you know what time it is? You know, I always know what time it is. Back at the convent, we've got this great big clock with pictures of the 12 apostles on it. And I know that when the big hand is on the John and the little hand is on the Peter, it's time for all the sisters to go down on their knees and pray. Anyway, it's time for that quiz that Reverend Mother warned you about. Now, you're going to have the answers to all these questions if you were paying attention to that last number, and frankly, you I'm a little worried about. Okay, the first question is... Well, Robert Ann will have to answer this one in health class next week. All right, the first question in the quiz is a fill in the blanks. The question is, the leper colony was on an island south of... Oh, wait, I heard it over here first. We're going to hear it. France. Yay! Here you go, girl. You aren't. You're lovely. You win a St. Christopher's bookmark. Now, I know he's not a saint anymore, but we got a lot of these on discount. Okay. Second question. Now, this one's a little harder. It's kind of an essay, but don't take too long. We've only got the place till about 10. All right. Second question. Put your thinking caps on. Why did the Little Sisters of Hoboken have to leave the leper colony?
The Protestants.
What? The who?
The Protestants.
Where are you? It can't be both of you. The Protestants did what?
Built leper condos by the sea.
And they're the only people who use those things, too. You're safe, Christopher. Oh, and you watch that. This is Hoboken, not Jersey City. Oh, still here. Well, I've got one more question that Hubert wanted me to ask. Now, do you think it was right for Reverend Mother to go and buy that Betamax before we buried those other fools? Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present Sister Leo doing her interpretation of Morning at the Convent. Sister, if you will.
Morning.
I'm thankful weary when I first hear the age-old query.
Dinner did you take?
Dominoes. Thank God we can't speak to each other. I'm not in the mood to be cheery. Put on the tunic and scapular. Then the wimple. Look, no mirror. The gimp and veil complete the nun's At an ungodly hour, the bell in the tower signals a warning. We've made it through one more night. It's time to greet a new morning. But before I go downstairs, I clear my head of woes and cares by dancing my way through my morning prayers. Dancing is the way I pray. I can have a perfect day if I start off with the torch-a-tay. So if you wake up feeling poor, try my proven formula. Point your toes and pray.
Mary Leo, that was just wonderful. I wish I could dance like you do.
Well, you could have seen a lot more, but Reverend Mother won't let me wear a tutu.
Now, sister, you know how Reverend Mother feels about the traditional habit.
I know. If God had wanted everyone to look like people,
He wouldn't have invented nuns. That's right.
but when I enter the convent, I plan to dedicate my life to God through dance. I can't wear a tutu. I'll never be a famous ballerina.
Sister Leo, have we forgotten about humility? I've always taught the novices that God is on their side when they're looking for the strength to avoid the sin of pride.
I know that being humble is a virtue we hold dear, but how can I be humble and advance in my career?
Sister Leo, your vocation is your career. Would you excuse me for a moment, please? Sister, we need to talk about this before it goes any further. Ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a nun. I dreamed of entering the convent, working my way up to Mother Superior, and then turning the little sisters of Hoboken into the big sisters of Newark. But the first lesson I had to learn upon entering the convent is that we don't strive for position, just perfection. Besides, She who exalts herself shall be humbled, but she who is humble shall be exalted. Reverend Mother is the boss, and so I must obey, but as mistress of the novices, I shine in my way.
You mean if I'm really humble, I can have a shot at a bit of exaltation with my simple art?
You got it, kid. The biggest ain't the best. Very often we're impressed by a tiny diamond chip that seems to outshine all the rest. So let that be a lesson to your pride to understand. Don't demand the spotlight, let the spotlight come to you.
I'm beginning to see the light.
Remember Sister Hilda, whose endowment was so great.
When she put on her collar, it stood out like a plate.
Well, one day when lavish came, she went to the door. She never kissed his ring. She fell flat out on the floor and proved the biggest ain't the best. As the bishop will attest, the Lord tells us that we start off with those that are blessed. So let that be a lesson to you, try to understand. The people with the big strums will always lead the band. Oh, the biggest ain't the best. Very often we're impressed by a tiny diamond chip that seems to outshine all the rest. So do what you do well.
I know I'll be fine.
Just remember to be humble. As we proudly blow and smile, baby. Sing out, Louise, and shine.
That was just dandy. It sounded wonderful backstage.
What do you think? I call it my convent Miranda look.
Sister, I'm appalled. Now, you show some respect.
Oh, cool your jets, Rev. I got another little surprise for you.
Oh, another surprise.
Uh-huh. I realized that when you designed the program for tonight's show, you didn't include a solo spot for me. So I've been working on the song real special, and I figured you could find a spot for it in the show. Just listen to this. When I became a nun at a very early age,
Sister.
I had to choose between the convent.
Sister Rabadan, you are the understudy. Do you realize what a great honor and responsibility that is? I mean, at a moment's notice you might be calling, in case an emergency should arise. Take me for an example. I am the Mother Superior, not a musical comedy star.
I realized that from the opening number. Hey, listen. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I'd rather have a spot that is just for Robert Ann. I'm not asking for a lot. The understudy never shines until the star is ill, but then the crowd is hostile, the star's not on the bill.
Oh, sister, we shouldn't be discussing this in front of an audience now.
Oh. Playing second fiddle positively means this kid will never get a moment on the stage alone. Even God forbid if something happened and you did get sick.
Yes?
Oh yeah. An understudy part is not my own. I've been reading up on being an understudy. Believe me, it's not encouraging. Look here. Read this. Kucher knows the Dolly Levi's also BB us wall. Carol Channing wasn't sick, so BB wasn't called. This girl Lenore Nemitz has it on her resume. Now she understudied everyone, and where is she today?
Well, there's Shirley MacLaine.
No. Shirley doesn't count. That was just bizarre. Carol Haney breaks her leg, and Shirley is a star. But that's about as rare as Lana Turner down at Schwab's. It's a miracle when understudies get the starring job.
Well, I'll start praying if I was you.
Praying for what?
A miracle!
Oh, give me a break.
I feel personally responsible for the predicament that has brought us here this evening. You see, Sister Julia has never been able to get a handle on her vocation. Why, just last week we had the Monsignor coming over for supper. So I asked Julia to prepare something a little special. A few moments later, I see Julia in the kitchen setting up her ironing board. So I says, Julia, what the hell you doing? She says, I'm making pressed duck. Come on, folks, it's not easy. We used to have 71 members on our order, but thanks to Julia, we're down to just 19. So I thought if you knew a little more about it.
You said I could do this part.
I'm sorry. I promised Sister here she could do this part. 1 minute. There you go, Sister. Go on. Thank you. Hello.
I'm Sister Mary. Oh. Well, for a minute there, I thought I was going to remember who I really am. Anyway, I'm here to talk to you tonight about what it means to me to be a nun. Reverend Mother says if I give a very good talk, at least one of you will want to join our order. And I think that's wonderful. That you want to be a nun, and you think it's mighty fun to be one of the ones who's a nun. Then the order you elect to select should reflect, I suspect, a desire to perfect who you can until now. I wish that somehow. Stop! I can't stand it! Why, Sister Mary Annette! What are you doing here? I thought you were still in France with the Protestants. No way, Jose. Girls, if you're going to join an order that still wears a habit. Sister, it's true that we still wear habits, but even I know a habit does not a nun make. Get real, will ya? Hit it, sweetheart! It's really very simple with the whistle you learn. You get instant respect that you don't have to earn. You move right up in line without waiting your turn. Virtues like patience are not our concern. Sister, I thought virtues always are concerned. Think about the solemn vows. There are 3 we must espouse. Poverty, chastity, and obedience to. What are you trying to do? Make me go down. Don't be silly, sister. You can't go down. Why, anyone can see. Nuns don't have ears. Where was I? Let's start with poverty. Empty your purse. Poverty makes being poor even worse. Granted, it's not too extreme for a nun. We may not be starving, but still it's not fun. Not fun, not fun, not fun, not fun, not fun. Not fun, not fun, not fun, not fun, not fun. Not fun, not fun, not fun, not fun, not fun. What do you mean poverty's not fun? You must admit we look like we're from Beverly Hills. Well, the superior pays all the bills. Like us, no cooking girl or like the first rate. For W. Poverty great. Sister, how can you say a thing like that? Poverty great? Isn't it obvious? We can have anything. We just can't own it. Charity is where we found our postulate for losing ground. You must be celibate. You can't screw around. Use number 3. You cannot push and pull me if you have no opinions on living is easy. Oh, wait a minute. I think I'm going to remember who I really am. I'll get real, sweetheart. It was 1935 by Gershwin, and you weren't in it. Idiots. They claim to make you perfect, and this vow is for you. Every time you disobey, they eat your ass. She belongs. Everything she says is wrong. Sister's just jealous, because I know her thoughts. Dedication and commitment, it's so cool. Don't finish the run. No rabbit, no chicken, no fun. That's not her.
Please don't let this affect your generosity this evening.
Really? I mean, we're gonna get those gals out of the freezer. You never know when the health inspector might be coming around.
Did I miss something, Reverend Mother?
Oh, just about, dear.
But we don't have a pet, Reverend Mother. Sister drove the car. Amelia! Yeah?
Reverend Mother was just saying she didn't know when the health inspector might be.
Oh! He came this afternoon. What?
Amnesia! Why didn't you tell me these things?
I forgot.
Oh, this is terrible. Go call the cover right away and see if anything has happened. Oh, this is awful. Get out of the way. Sister, didn't I tell you to tell her to report everything to me?
Now, don't try to blame this one on me. You're the one that bought the Betamax for the convent.
Oh, don't start with me. You know quite well there wasn't enough money.
You didn't have to be so hard on her.
Oh, I didn't mean it. Go and see if she's okay. Oh, I tell you, being a mother superior is impossible some days. Trying to be a leader in these permissive times is almost impossible. Take Sister Robert Ann, for example. When she entered the convent, they told me she was streetwise. Well, I assumed that meant she knew her way around town. This girl knows things you don't see on cable television. Why, just this morning she came into my office and told me she was writing a book on feminine hygiene for her gym class. Do you know what she's going to call it? The Catholic Girl's Guide to an Immaculate Conception. Come on, folks, it's not easy. Oh, I wonder why I became a nun in the first place. Other sisters don't know this, but I started out as a tightrope walker. I'm not making this up, you know. Don't give me that look. Don't lie. Oh, my whole family. Oh, my mother and father had a high wire act. They were billed as 2 tons on a tightrope. My whole family was a bit on the hefty side. Oh, our whole family was in the act, even the kids. Well, all except for Mary Claire, my sister. She got pregnant in 9th grade and had to go to a home for wayward girls. Have you ever noticed how it's always the best Catholic family that seems to get a girl pregnant in 9th grade and has to go to a home for wayward girls? Have you ever noticed that? It's always that. Oh, that's no straw. I'm sorry. Oh, I was telling you about the act. Oh, you see. Oh, yes, we got booked into London, and as a publicity stunt, we had a wire stretched across the river. No net, mind you. Well, 2 tons on a tightrope was up there when suddenly wire snapped and BOOM! the bargain. I figured I might as well keep my part of the bargain. So here I am. But still, not really that bad sometimes. But occasionally, I want to do this. Hit it, big boy. And I see the spotlight, and though it's not right, I simply can't resist its call. For some nights it feels like the parish hall. Turn up the spotlight, and I'll have a ball that moves my head back. I know I'm dead when I start to hear that laughter grow. Please forgive me, but don't you know this is much more fun than B-I-N-G. Oh, oh, oh. Turn up that spotlight. I'm glad I'm not lying. I'm a barrel full of fun. And you're right, Reverend Mama, there isn't any other. I be. And you're right, Reverend Mother, there isn't any other. You're right, Reverend Mother, superior none. Oh, yeah.
You're turning out to be a regular Sophie Taco, huh?
Oh, was she a Reverend Mother too?
Not quite, dear.
Lilacs.
Yes, lilacs. Oh, lilacs. Oh, how beautiful. Where did they come from?
There's a card. They're from the Ladies Altar Society wishing us good luck.
Oh, wasn't that sweet of them?
These sure bring back memories. Every time I smell lilacs, I remember my first romance. I was pushing on a lily in my backyard when I fell in love with the gems.
Every time I smell lilacs, I remember that very special day when the bishop came and gave me my new name. Hubert. I thought I was gonna die.
Wait a minute, Amnesia, I have an idea.
If lilacs make us remember things that happened long ago,
Maybe the fragrance will take you backwards in time to a place you know.
they smell very nice, it's true, and they don't remind me of anything.
Wait a minute.
Yes, they do. They do. I'm running through the fields with a neighbor kiss, and I hear Mama calling me to go. Dinner is ready, hurry home. But I can't remember who.
I'll get my pretty angel gone
Get off that thing right now. There are people out there.
I have something very important to tell you.
Well, what is it?
When I was in the girls' locker room fixing my veil, I found the hat, but this was inside of it.
Oh, well, what is it? But never mind, I'll take care of it. Sister Hubert, get the girls ready for the first act finale. You go get ready for the first act finale. Now. Oh, they'll be ready in just a few moments. Oh, I'm very sorry for the delay now. Oh, what is all this fuss about you've got here? What is this? It's called Rush. Oh, I guess it's something for people in a hurry. Oh, guess you take a spoonful after every meal? No, it says here, let's see. Remove cap, allow to stand, aroma will develop. Aroma? Kind of aroma. Woo! This stuff smells awful! Woo! Woo! I don't know what the girls are doing with this stuff, but it sure can't be good for them. Does it get warm in here? Woo! It get warm in here. It must be the doohickey. Woo! It does smell horrible. Woo! All right, let's see. Oh, it's hot. Must be that light. Woo! Okay. All right, folks. Okay, in a full mood, in a full mood, but in a few moments. All right, we'll get back to Nunsense. I know. Last nun.
Hello, Butch Cassidy, this is a dance nun.
Oh, what show is this?
Oh, never mind. I know what show this is. It's a couple of butch nuns dancing. Hey, you. Hey, Liberace. Hi.
Hi.
Would you like to try some of this?
I think you've had enough for both of us.
Brother here went to a very special music school. They taught a very, very special method of music. It was called the rhythm method. I got rhythm, I'm a Catholic. Hi, how you doing? Bless you, brother. Bless you. I'm the Pope, and it's coming up.
Okay, where are we? Hi, over here. Oh, you kidding with him? Oh, I think it's worse than I do. Sure? Are you Catholic? No? Oh, shame on you. What about you, brother? No? They don't fun. It's stuff with sparkle. Whee! It's hot here!
Turn on that spotlight.
Oh, wait, I'm not quite.
Oh, yes, you are.
She's stoned and died? What's going on? Reverend Mother got hot. I couldn't hold her, that stuff makes you cry. I'm gonna cry.
Hey, I didn't tell her she had to go and use it.
Put on these shoes, come on home. There's been a slight change in what's about to ensue.
But I thought we saved this song for Act 2.
Well, we did, but it's not. We got to do it now. If ever you are tempted to transgress, remember this.
You always hot here.
An idle mind is where the devil works. So in my analysis, if busy hands are happy hands, then dancing feet are bliss. So tackle activation with a time step, not a one step or a two step at a time. Step, stop, hop, shuffle, and in your top shoes, and you can taste the devil out and shout the good news. So tackle activation with a time step before temptation. Tackle, you have said.
Tackle that temptation with a time step.
Tackle that temptation with the time step before temptation tackles you. All right.
that she needed to talk to somebody very important. What I'm trying to say is, the understudy is on!
The understudy is on.
You can go backstage and get ready for the next number, and I'll take care of everything after.
But are you sure you're going to be all right?
Sure, no problem. There's so many of them, no problem. No. Hello. Now that I have you alone for a few moments, I'd like to share something with you that I think you'll get a kick out of. Now you're probably wondering, what do nuns do in their spare time? Well, this nun likes to create other nuns. For example. Sister Pocahontas, how? Sister Heidi, you're late. Sister Pippi Longstocking. Attila the Nun. One of my favorites. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my Okay, I've got one more, but this one takes a little time, so bear with me. How about some mood music? You know, sometimes I do these for my kids back in school. They think they're hysterical. Of course, they love to laugh. That's how I get through to them, you know, by being real funny. Oh, I teach the 7th grade. That's a tough age to be. I ought to know. When I was in 7th grade, I was sent to St. Clair School. The deplorable. Here we go. Final expression of the evening. Let's not mention this to you know who. Reverend Mother doesn't always appreciate my methods or my behavior. But you gotta understand, I grew up in Canarsie. Do you know what that is? Brooklyn! Yo, mama, sconcheely, you know? You gotta be tough! I was one tough kid. Well, see, my dad was away a lot, so my mom had to work 2 jobs to support us. And us kids were alone a lot. And I was one who was always getting into trouble, which is why I got sent to St. Clair. But still, it's not so bad. My background's even paid off a little. Not only do I drive the convent car, but I can strip it faster than any mechanic in Hoboken. You know, a lot of my old friends still can't believe I'm a nun. But I gotta tell you why. It's all because of Sister Rose Francis. She was the head of St. Clair's, and she was the one person who always made me feel like I was worth something. I wanted to be just like her. You know, Miss St. Clair's. It was a long time ago.
At St. Clair's School, religion class began with Mass each day. It was said in Latin then, that's how I learned to pray. The nuns appeared in black and white, and so did everyone. Things were either wrong or right, and St. Clair's Catholic Hosanna, Hosanna in excelsis, in excelsis, in excelsis. But then the rules began to change, and many lost their way. What was always black and white was turning shades of gray. Holy, 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 holy Lord. No Mass is said in English now to make us more aware. Confusion seems to reign supreme, like God. It's
Oh, this summons came, that's what's the matter.
Well, it can't be that bad. You should see my face. We've got to clean out the freezer
By tomorrow morning,
'Cause the Jersey Board of Health has sent the final warning. They're not buying our line at dead nuts. Rise and shine, we must comply. Oh, make some line. We've got to clean out the freezer 'cause they know we're the ones who have refused to start defrosting those poor blue nuts. The time has come to send them all to their reward and let them greet the Lord. Heaven awaits, so pack them in crates and tell St. Peter that we have those burning gates and tell him these are none but ice that we are certain didn't sin. And we'd be very grateful if we let them come in. We'd like to clean out the freezer by tomorrow morning. Someone holler to Gabriel to go his horn and fill the safe. Go marching to that heavenly door. Tell them there's gonna be more. We've got to clean out the freezer and defrost the dead because the Jersey Board of Health is claiming they were misled and they're not buying our line and they're not rise and shine. We must bury them instead. They're not buying our line. They must rise and shine. We must bury them
hello, Mount St. Helens.
Oh, well, who is it, Leo?
It's Sister Mary Euthanasia. She says that Sister Julia,
Child of God.
trying out a new Chinese dish, chicken with Sudafeds or something like that. It backfired, and she's in the hospital getting her stomach pumped.
Oh, Lord deliver me, is she coming over to do the show?
I don't know. Is she coming over to do the show? No.
No!
No.
Whoa!
Oh! I could do my number.
Oh, I don't think so. Oh, I guess I'll have to take Julia's place. Let's see. I'm going to need a book. Does anyone happen to know where her book is?
Oh, it's out in the station wagon. I forgot to bring it in.
Oh, I'm going to need that book. Will one of you go get it, please?
I'll go get it.
All right, all three of you go and get it.
Reverend Mother, you know what I'd like best about this evening? We haven't had to resort to a single penguin joke.
What did I do? What did I do? Can you people think that in the convent? A Reverend Mother's something like a queen. Nothing could be further from the truth here. Shall we show them what I mean?
Whatever you say, Your Highness.
Hit it.
We're just a couple of sisters, plain as we can be. Just a couple of sisters who discovered harmony.
Oh, sure, I could go solo.
Going solo can be fun, but when two solos get together, they harmonize as one. We're just a couple of sisters, and we're having fun. The mistress of our novices, Reverend number 1.
Oh, sure, I am in charge here, but I know I'm not alone. As long as Sister Euclid has her harmonizing tone.
it was just a rhyme. The only other word I can think of is overgrown. And I know how sensitive you are about your weight. What I meant to say is that you're solid, like a rock.
Oh, you mean like the Rock of Gibraltar?
No, actually, I was thinking of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And with that and all, the harmony, say be there and take all we need is Mary, and we'll have a singing too.
Harry, Tom, and Jake, and Harry is all merry in this troop. Sister Mary Thomas,
Sister Mary Richards,
Sister Mary Harold,
Sister Mary No, Sister Mary Martin, Sister Mary Pinkford, Sister Mary Sunshine, hey, run, roll! Sister Mary Hartman, Sister Mary Actress, Sister Mary Widow,
Sister That's Crap,
Sister Mary Pipeman, Sister Mary Christmas.
Sister That's this Mary Crap.
Just love sister in what you call a fun. I've got to entertain you by singing up a song. Swanee, how I love you, I love Reverend just a couple of sisters who discover harmony.
The dying nun.
Next time you'll be the flying nun. Now get her out of that thing. Well, it wasn't funny. Who do you think you are, Sally Field? Oh, no, terrific. Oh, better than my you have to do this.
Oh, she's not so bad. At least she's not in jail.
Was Sister Robert Ann in jail? Well, Sing Sing wasn't the name of her giant panda. Does she have a giant panda? Oh, it's not worth talking about. Folks, I have something much more exciting to discuss with you. And I'm talking about the publication of this book, Baking with the BBM Gun.
Reverend Mother, I think since some of the people in our audience might have brought non-Catholic friends with them this evening, you should explain that the BBM stands for the Blessed Virgin Mary.
I was just getting to that, Hubert. Baking with the Blessed Virgin Mary by our own Sister Julia. Child. All right, stop it already. I can't stand this no more. Okay, folks. You can see by the cover it has a beautiful picture of Our Lady in her cook's hat. Once you see this, you're gonna love it. I've seen it. Go show them. Thank you. You can see, folks, when you're not using it for baking, it makes a lovely devotional addition to your kitchen. Now, Sister here has designed a terrific wooden stand for the book. Sister. You made that? She made that. All by yourself? All by herself. Nice house. Thank you, Reverend Mother. Nobody home. Oh, many of our wishers say this book is perfect have Our Lady sitting on your limousine. Okay, Sister Sarah, take a look at the book now. Oh, I can see by the main section this book is just chock full of unusual recipes, especially suited for the Catholic kitchen. Oh, let's see. Oh, here's one. We'll start with this one. Caesar Frank Panus Angelicus, a delightful pastry consisting of 2 hot dogs wrapped in anchovies, served on a slice of Wonder bread. Oh, has anybody tasted this stuff?
Well, Lord, no, we just saw it was today. We thought you went over with Julia.
I know, right? Don't you went over it. Oh, no. Well, it's too late now, isn't it?
In a word, yes.
Well, now, folks, here's another one. Oh, the sinful devil food cake.
Isn't that cute?
Oh, Mary Magdalene tart.
Here's a recipe for Girl Scouts.
Oh, Sister, okay?
It says here, first, get 12 brownies real hot.
Historic recipes. Let's see. Barbecue rib steak chop.
Leg of lamb of God.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. Hors d'oeuvres. These are the hors d'oeuvres served at the Last Supper. Post toast.
And Julia's the real killer!
So many tasty treats. I don't know which one to try next.
You know, man, this book will be available after the program this evening. I'm sure you want to give your own personal copy home.
And Sister Julia has asked that all the proceeds go to benefit our burial fund.
Holy smoke!
What? Something burning?
No, it's the recipe for that soup. Trixie Swallow soup.
Well, it isn't poison, is it?
Well, how would I know? I haven't tasted it. Oh, that Julia wouldn't it? We can't sell this thing.
But what are we going to do? We were depending on the extra money.
Oh, I can do my tongue percussion. I can do my fire.
No,
I can do my fire. Yeah.
Oh, I don't believe it.
What?
Oh, this is a sound like that's been a while, you pen of poison recipes. You completely disregarded that I worked very hard on the song.
Oh, well, say it, Louise.
You mean it?
Yes, hurry up. I'll change my mind now. Oh, the way things are just falling to pieces, I feel like I'm back at the leper colony.
How could Julia be so stupid?
How could I be so stupid?
I haven't got the heart to tell you.
When I became a nun at a very early age, I had to choose between the convent and a life upon the stage. So when Reverend Mother said we're putting on a show, I must tell you, I was thrilled to death. I couldn't wait to go. Well, now to my surprise, Reverend Mother didn't see what's so obvious. The stage is meant for me. Money and fame I don't desire. I only want to sparkle. I'm not here to start a fire, you see. I don't care if I'm ever rich or famous. I just want to be a star. I don't care if you know what my name is. I just want to be a star. I want to be car. I just want to take a
Well, our little sparkler turned out to be quite a firecracker after all.
I'm sorry, Reverend Mother.
Oh, you were sensational, Robert Ann.
I was?
Yes, don't do it again. Like my old damn car, huh? Be 6 Our Fathers and 700 Hail Marys. All right, all of you. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present our version of Patty, Maxine, and Laverne in the St. Andrew Sisters of Hoboken, and a number they created especially for this evening, Sisters.
It seems like only yesterday when life was quite serene. The days were rather uneventful, what you call routine. Then came that fatal night when Julia made her Vichy squats. For 52 Bon Appetit was also Bon Voyage. Then our tranquil life was over, for we knew what we must do. We had to raise the money to incur the 52. At times it all seemed hopeless and much more than we could bear. We would all have lost our minds had we not stopped to go to the drive-in.
Oh, they don't want to hear one of my stories.
Sure.
Well, I could tell them that story I told you last week. Remember?
Yes, I remember. Do you remember?
Oh. Yes, I do. Oh. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story now. It's about me. Sometimes in the morning, before the first bell rings, I lie here
hope that you were Franciscan.
Do you remember everything? Well, I think so. See, I was in this contest with my band, but I felt I had this calling that had to be answered. I'm not sure if
no!
What?
Sister Mary Hall was the name of the nun who won the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes.
That's you!
That the Lord indeed works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, 1 minute we're desperate,
And the next,
we're rich.
You just never know what the Almighty has planned.
Yes. Today, the mistress of the novices. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, the world could be saluting the first nun ballerina.
Yeah, of course, dear. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Now we can send those sisters off to their heavenly rewards, and we get back concentrating to our own heavenly rewards. Because after all, each and every one of you here this evening has the potential to become a saint. Well, almost all of us.
Oh, but you know what?
What?
It's not that hard to be a saint. All you have to do is pick a saint to emulate that most embodies you. Then figure out what made that saint the idol of today. Then follow in those and you'll earn the right to say, holier than thou. I got the spirit now. Feel like I'm in heaven, 'cause I'm holier than thou. I'm holier than thou. I got the spirit now. I think that I'm to that I'm holier than thou. Yeah, that's hard to be a saint. Somebody pick a saint. Saint Bernadette. Saint Bernadette, excellent show. The Lord can be easily achieved. She said she saw a virgin, which of course no one believed. People said she lost her mind, there was no lady there. So go and find that virgin, then come back here and declare, I'm holier than thou. I got the spirit now. Feel like I'm in heaven, 'cause I'm holier than thou. I'm holier than thou. I got the spirit now. I think that I'm to that I'm holier than thou. Come on, sisters, can I help you out? You can do it. Come on. That's it. Let me have another say.
Hey, Lucy!
Lucy was a virgin, so if that test you don't fail, Lucy could be perfect, except for one detail. Lucy was a martyr, which could be a bit severe.
I'd gladly help her round and posthumously with him. Just holier now. I got the spirit now. I feel like I'm in heaven, 'cause I'm holier than thou. I'm holier